Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist John Carroll.
Folks, we are looking fairly cool today, but we're warming up into the 50s tomorrow. Now, today we got under the upper 40s, which is about 5 to 7 degrees above normal, but that did not stop folks from getting out and enjoying Mount Bachelor. Here's a beautiful view there's Pine Martin there off to the left side of your screen with those gorgeous mountains off in the distance. The Cascades are just flat out lovely. Traveling to the mountains and through the passes, we have some smooth sailing through the region. Everybody looking pretty good. Now, there is a possibility for some patchy fog to develop tonight. More on that in a second. But here's the live traffic cameras from the lower elevated locations and just some volume traffic there around Sisters as everything else is moving along quite nicely. And we do have this winter season for you. And what it is, the first day of December, December 1st, is the beginning of the meteorological winter. That's where we are right now. It's based on the calendar and the temperature cycles and the three coldest months out of the year, December, January, and February. Now, the astronomical winter is based on the relationship between the Earth and the Sun, and that is this year, December 21st. And the reason there's the difference is it's really good to get more consistent records when you use the same 3 months of the year, and that's what meteorologists use, and that's why we call it the meteorological winter. All right, tonight, freezing fog is possible. Dry pattern continues, except in those pockets of mist, and then we are going to be seeing a continuation of the above normal temperatures. Freezing fog advisory is from Wasco County up through to the north, but if you're traveling on 97, you're going to run into that as we go through the nighttime hours. And that is, as we talked about, that little icy glaze that could form on your windshield driving through that mist, especially early in the morning when it's even colder. But for us, high pressure's in control. A lot of moisture off the coast. Look at a lot of this green. It's out there. But as we keep this high in place, that's going to do battle. And it'll do battle against that moisture coming in. It's going to keep us dry for the next few days. Here's the more traditional satellite and radar. And again, not much in the way of cloud cover being picked up here on our traditional radar. So let's go well into the future. This is our future track. We got this mild pattern in place, and you see all this yellow. All this yellow is milder air, and that is going to maintain a presence as we go through. This is Tuesday, and continuing on Tuesday evening, we have that milder than normal air overnight. But we are noticing some wet weather coming in. This is 4 o'clock on your Wednesday. We're starting to see this wet moisture come through. Now, there is a very slight chance for this moisture to make it down to the ground. I don't think that's going to happen. This is one of the computer models, but we're so dry, and oftentimes when you are that dry, we may see some cloud cover, but we're going to wait until Friday or Saturday before we get the bulk of the rain coming on through. Right now, strange situation. Redmond says 30 degrees. I'll have to check the sensor on that, but it's 41 degrees in Bend, and don't think it's 30 degrees in Redmond, but that's something I will check for you. And if it is, it's just as cold as Sister, so there might be a cold pocket lingering around there. As we look at the overnight temps, we have mid-20s, and we'll hover at 26 degrees overnight tonight. Lows will be in the 10s and 20s, 10 being La Pine, 12 being Sisters, 18 being Sun River. Highs tomorrow, 40s and 50s. So here is that expected 7-day. We got 50s all the way through the board, and that will be until Sunday when we get to 44. That's a look at your local alert weather.